Top of the morning to you folks. Sports Degenerate here, coming to you from the Jersey Brickyard. This is your Fantasy Sports Morning Report, where I'm going to swerve off course just a little bit and talk politics and baseball. Well, I want to talk about my buddies over there at the U.S. Congress. A group that's not known for being very truthful themselves are very angry because of baseball players allegedly lying to them. Look, I don't care if you love Roger Clemens or whether you hate him, but what I do care about is how much the United States government has spent investigating these ball players and whether or not they juiced up 2, 3, or 10 years ago. Guys, they keep coming up with these pages, thousands of pages of reports, which are costing us, Joe taxpayer, more than $1 billion. Hey Congress, how you doing? I want my money back. No, really, I do. All right, I'm all done. Sorry about that. Let's talk weather stats and let's talk about Chicago White Sox right fielder Carlos Quentin. You know, he's only been batting .235 during his last 10 games, and the White Sox have been struggling, going 3-7, and are quite a few games now behind the Minnesota Twins. Both the Sox and Quentin need a big pick-me-up today in Kansas City, and the weather stats and the weather gods might actually be smiling on them. That's because Quentin bats .115 over his career .249 batting average, with the 91 degrees forecasted for Kauffman Stadium. Now, on the flip side, we're going to talk some bad weather stats, but a player who's playing oh so well right now, that would be Red Sox center fielder Darnell McDonald. Now, this guy has been ripping it up, batting .364 during his last 10 games, with a couple dingers thrown in for good luck. Now, he's at home in Fenway, facing the Toronto Blue Jays, but his weather stats, as I said, are no bueno. As a matter of fact, McDonald bats .082 under his career .254 batting average with the 48% humidity forecasted for Fenway Park. Moving on to bumps and bruises, let's talk about a trade that is not working well for the New York Yankees. That would be Lance Berkman, who they picked up from the Houston Astros. This guy has only been batting .179 since his transformation into a pinstriper. And now, I have to tell you, he's headed for the 15-day DL with right ankle issues. So far, Berkman's most famous hit was when he whacked A-Rod in the shin during pregame warm-ups a couple weeks ago. Well, thanks for joining us here on this Fantasy Sports Morning Report. And tune in next time, because you never know when the very first honest politician may take my place.